Okay, very tight game. Both teams has the good moments. I think we start the game in the right direction. Everything was okay, but we have a big problem in the second half, in the second quarter. Especially we collapse in our offense, and Hapoel is a great team, and they take advantage from our mistakes in offense, and they score some too many easy baskets, and they take an important difference at the halftime. But we talk in the halftime that we need to recover our plan game, and in the second half, I think we played more consistent. Okay, we passed the ball better, and we find some players that they have a great talent, like for example Jan Montero. And finally, at the end of the game and at the overtime, no, this is basketball. Both teams can win, but today for us is a good moment because we win. But okay, I think Hapoel played very good for a lot of moments, and always that is a game is decided at the overtime. It's both teams deserve to win.
Coach, first congrats on the win. You played against a team that lost a lead in the recent games, I think 2 or 3 times in a row. Did you tell your team, that they have, maybe a confidence problem that if you can stay in the game, you can take it? Because it seems like in the third quarter you tried to come back, but it still was a double-digit loss, margin.
I don't know exactly because I am only focusing my team. We come from a hard loss 2 days ago in Istanbul, and the season is a very hard season for everybody, and then it's normal to have up and downs. We make, like Hapoel, a great first part of the season, and in this second half is harder for everybody, and especially for Hapoel and for us. And then now, finally, basketball is small details, and we find Jan Montero in the last quarter scoring some incredible baskets, and tie game. Both teams can win. For us, today is a good day, but this is basketball.
Coach, congratulations on the win. You look at Jan Montero, you've spoken about him already. What's it like to coach such a talented player who, he was just spectacular in the closing moments of this game, and you see him every day, and he's just, fabulous player. What's it like working with a player like that?
I really believe that basketball is a sport team, and we have great players like Hapoel. All the players that have impact in the EuroLeague are great players, and we have some of them. Jan Montero today played a great second half, but I want to tell you that the effort that Cameron Taylor made defending a super player like Blagney, or the last 3-point that Darius Thompson, that he played an amazing game today for us, but he scored a fantastic 3 at the end of the overtime that was very important. Then I understand that for people and for everybody, Jan make a fantastic game. Congratulations for him. He has the talent to do. But I really believe that for win in an important game against a great team, we need to have a good performance as a team, not only 1 or 2 players. Okay.
תמיד תשאיר רוצה לדבר.
זה יותר גרוע לו מאשר לדבר, ולא להגיד כלום. שמחר יהיה יותר מישהו סירב לדבר. אחרי ההפסד. זה יותר גרוע מאשר לדבר ולא להגיד כלום. לא הרי?
אני מכבד את זה.
מה מכבד? הבן אדם שחק לך מקצוע. שיחק לך שנים חזור. שנים כמו $6 מיליון. אתה לא טוב. תעמוד מול האנשים.
נדב בן-חיים לא התראיין אף פעם.
הוא קיבל $6 מיליון?
הוא קיבל כסף יפה לתקופה שלו בצדק. זה כאילו 6 מיליון טון.
הוא לא שחקן מדהים.
מי? לא שחקן מדהים? היה.
עכשיו אני מדבר, עכשיו על הפועל.
בסדר.
אנחנו מדברים על הקריירה שלך, אני מדבר עליו כי עכשיו שחקן הפועל.
אני גם חושב ככה, אבל אתה יודע.
זה מה שאומר, אתה משחק לא טוב.
אפס מ-7 או 8?
עונה עם 7 נקודות.
אפס
$5 מיליון לעונה.
6 מיליון טון. כאילו 6 מיליון טון. הוא לא שווה 6 מיליון. נכון, אני מראש כתבתי שהוא לא שווה את זה, זה היה ברור שהוא לא ישווה. והנדולו היה טוב. אבל כדי להביא שחקן כזה, אתה צריך שלא... מכמה מכל קבוצה אחרת. והנדולו היה טוב, כי היה שם את... הנדולו היה בגיל יותר טוב. והיה גם את שן לאקי, הוא היה סביבו שחקן. ובריין, שגם פה נמצא מפקד. אותו יותר טוב. בריין, נכון, וההוא קוראים לו. כן, אחר כך, כן. כן, אבל אתה יודע, זה כאילו, א' הוא היה בגיל יותר... דווקא שהוא הולך ל-NBA זה דבר... בדרך כלל כן, בדרך כלל ה-NBA לא... זה לא מקדם אותך. לא אומר שאתה לא יכול לחזור טוב, אבל זה לא מקדם. הוא עדיין שחקן טוב. שחקן טוב. הוא לא רכז, בשום אופן לא רכז. הוא רכז. רכז? כן. והחכה. המאמן שלו, נבחרת סרביה, אמר שהוא נהנה המשחק הכי טוב באירופה, אז הוא אמר את זה בשבוע, לפני שבוע שנצחו. כך הוא אמר. זה... שהוא אמר. רכז. מחסד. עדיין שחקן.
כן, היה לו הרבה כמה משחקים טובים בהפועל.
המשחקים טובים.
בהפועל.
הדבר הטוב שיצא מהפועל היום זה ים הדר.
ים הדר.
חזר לעצמו.
זה הזדמנות.
לנו הרבה דקות, כן.
לקח, כן.
אבל הוא לא היה בחדר הלבשה, שמת לב?
אף לא נצטרה. אף לא.
עכשיו את אודי סופר. עד סוף הרבע השלישי, בשבוע טוב.
אפשר ללכת הביתה?
נשמח. כולנו פה נשמח. רק שלא יעצבנו אותו אחרי השאלות.
Also, with Red Star, the team had shown reaction. We played solid basketball for the majority of minutes, but that was not enough. Obviously, we did things wrong, especially on the one-on-one defense, especially on the dominant hand, especially on offensive boards. We played for 3 quarters really well. We didn't let them to get away with a big margin on the third quarter. Actually, it was they won this third quarter by 1. But then we were shooting the ball poorly. We were defending the dominant hand bad, and we didn't manage to keep that difference we had built. And they pushed the overtime. On the overtime also, similar things happen with the drives that they generate a lot of points from them. So on the defensive end, we were not there. But we have no right to crack now. We are in a difficult situation. We are in a difficult moment. Not for the entire season, but we have to go through this. And we're going to keep the unity. We need to, on my behalf and on behalf of the players, we need to thank the fans. They were there for them. They cheered. They were there for us. They kept believing. And as I said today, the game where it went, it could go either way. We couldn't capitalize the good defenses we had at that moment and to have a better closure. So thank you. A big thanks for the fans. Yes.
Coach, good evening.
Good evening.
You said that you couldn't close the game. It's something that you know that I think it's in most of the recent defense, it's coming back. You know, you have problem to close games. Can you point the finger about what is the problem?
We didn't point the finger because we are the team that had a very good closing games in other circumstances. So it's not that we forgot playing basketball or team basketball. It's a period that we're going through, and I like the reaction from within. I like the unity. I like what they're talking in the locker room. We're going to find the solution on the basketball end for sure. These moments are for the big boys. These moments are for the ones that they can sustain what they're for. Professional athletes, people that they're going through losses and wins. And we're going to be all together on that. If we stay all together, this is pretty much what happened. So I'll give you this example, which I gave also to my players. So a lot of credit to Valencia. They came over here with loss from Efes down 20. They were losing almost 20 from us. They did never cracked. They played to each other. They played together. They kept believing. We gave them a lot of also things that we talked during the timeout, and we will talk again in regards of the one-on-one defense, in regards of the downhill drives. But that's basketball. Today we did play basketball.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
Matan from Hoops. I wanted to ask about, you talked about the 1v1 defense.
Them?
The 1v1 defense. That
Yeah,
was
just said.
poor. I want to ask, the pick and roll defense was a lot of switches. It was something that, you tried to make, or was it on purpose?
Well, it was not switches. It was not direct switches. It was in one game, and today game, thank you for this basketball question, but in one game, if you're going to identify it again, watching the film, you will identify the several different ways we wanted to defend the pick and roll. I don't want to reveal it all, but you will see a lot of flat that becomes a switch because of the downhill, a lot of hedges, a lot of rotation for certain players that we wanted to risk a little bit more. You're going to identify also some quick shows. You're going to identify some late switches. So it was not only switches, because there are many times that the size did not help us at that moment where, I don't know, Thompson, for instance, he shoots over crease and so those are tough moments that happening. So, and this is what I talk about one-on-one. We need to become more accountable, each and every one, on the one-on-one defense. Because if you're consistent on your one-on-one, then you help your teammate not to help that much and not to stay on the help side that much. So you need to fight peaks, you need to fight the situations that one-on-one, knowing the dominant hand. But today I said we did had an effort. I can't complain about the effort. I can't complain on the basketball part. It can happen. They're good players. We don't play alone. We have beat that Valencia a lot of times. I mean, a lot of credit for them. Congratulations. I take whatever you want to take bullets on me, no problem, because that's my position. But again, we will come there where we were, because watching the film and watching, like, say, the first round game, we identify so many good things we have done on the first round of the league that it's pity not to bring it up now. We're going through a period of doubt from outside. Okay, we're there to take the bullets, first of all me, and we're going to go work, and we're going to make people proud. We're going to make people proud, people that they believe in us, people that they support us, not our fans for sure. I'm talking about our people in the club, the owners, the sponsors, each other, the players. And obviously, of course, we're doing that for fans, and that's why I said it was an enormous support today. Thank you for that enormous support. I mean, the players said as well.
Coach, good evening.
Good evening.
I want to look at two specific things. One is Vasily Micic went 0 for 8 from 3. Yamadar went 2 for 7 from 3. Both of them were active during the course of the game, and both of them, obviously came off some knocks coming into this game. How do you feel that they played? Are they still suffering from whatever knocks they had? Are there injuries that they had a little bit there, here and there? And is that going to?
Yeah.
How could they overcome that? And
well, they are going to overcome when they're going to make shots, for sure, more shots. I mean, they had a good combination, these two, but also with Chris and AB at the same time. Most of the looks, they were good looks. They were not 4 shots. We played today a team game. We gave up. You see the best part of the game. It was like we give up a good shot for the best one. And then we had, we took again the plus 10. Motley just scored a pick and pop, pick and stay. And then in transition, we have another one, I can get in many details, like how they get out of that. Shooting more of the ball, build your confidence, and the next game you make more shots. And in the next game you make much more better defenses that boost your game on the offensive end, or you capitalize your good defenses on the offensive end.
Coach, you can share with us the situation with Bryant, because you said you were full practice.
That's a good one. That's a good question. But believe me, I cannot give you the real answer. Elijah, he wants to come obviously back and play. He's not 100%. So he practiced with the team against before the Red Star. He's practicing individual. He's putting a lot of effort. It goes day by day. I believe that tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow it will be better. I think that the target is to be eligible for the Jerusalem game. Now it's on me and on the team to see how much we can, integrate him into the team without having a flow of games or practices with the team. I hope you understand me what I'm saying. For more than what, it's close to a month or something. 3 weeks, 20, 21 days. So we'll see.
He said that I can play, or the doctor?
What do you mean? He said, yeah, that's a combination. Of course, he says that I cannot be the explosive one. I mean, he's still dealing with his injury. He's on 70%. I don't want to put a number. It's something like that. But you can talk with doctors about the specific. I see the player. He's practicing, as I said. I see him playing 5-on-5, not with the real Elijah, but he's still there. He's putting effort to come back.
In a more positive direction, I want to ask you. You were up 66-50. You made a run from the second quarter to the third quarter, and then you were up 66-50. I wanted to ask, what clicked? What do you need? Do you want to sustain and make in the next games? What did click?
Definitely, that's a good point. But I wanted to bring back this and ask you with answering by asking. That's pretty much the same team that brought the game to 66-50. So we do know to play basketball. All right. Now, what needs to be sustainable, as I said it pretty much on my quotes, we need to be much more smart on how we capitalize things on the offensive end. What are the points to attack? The pace that you use, because if you go to the crazy pace, that helps Valencia. For instance, Valencia had scored in transition 0 points in the first half. That's enormous. That's a big thing because they based a lot of their game on the transition secondary. They did create something from the secondary break, but cannot be 0-0 the game with this kind of a talented team that played together. And defensively, we need to be more accountable on what we do, how we box out, how we clear the air, how we keep in front of my body the defender I have, so I release the other helping defender, and many other things which I'm gonna share with them, as you understand. So, but it's a good one. But as I said, I reverse it with the answer with the question, because this is the same players that they have brought the 66 to 50.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, coach. You think it's a mental thing because the crisis, if I know, began in the game against Partizan. The team lead at 27 points, and you lost it, and from there, it's looked like the team lost the confidence. They lost big leads in the next games. Can you point the problem? It's a mental problem, you think?
Well, definitely it's a mental problem in one part. This basketball is also about how strong you are over here, and that's what we need to give a credit for Valencia. As I said, they coming from down. Yes, I know the results. So I said, let's give a credit for Valencia for that. Mentally, they were down. They lost the game by 20. They were down almost by 20, and they came back, and they have this unity that is needed to draw a win on the road game. For us, we need to go through this mental whatever it is you said, but it's all about basketball at the end. When you get into the game, you need simply to keep in front of you the guy who goes right. Don't give him the right. You need to box out the guy that goes on rebound and grab that ball. You need to speed back and grab the transition guy. So it comes back into basketball and into details that you need to do. Obviously, this brutal schedule and travel and everything, it doesn't help you to have many practices, but practice is also the video that we watch. And as a positive thing, I can identify that the team keep believing and will keep believing, because on the 66-50, you wouldn't say that. I think that if you were ready to write an article at that moment, you would write the positive things about Hapoel Tel Aviv. Or in the plus 27, you could have said, or you do agree that this team had played maybe the best first half or the best 3 quarters ever. So, yes, but at the same time, the outcome is not good. Yes, we need to work on that closures, for sure. But it's the same group of people, the same guys that you can identify something positive happen over there. We're first year in EuroLeague and things happening also. We need to see how much we can sustain this, and I see that there are people that are very motivated on how this season will end. So, and that motivates me even more to work even harder, to add even more working hours, which I don't know if we have, is because it's 24 only hours in the day, because all the staff, all the group of people, they're working hard to give video individual for the players, to work out individual, for the therapists and the management for the travel and everything. So we're going to go through that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. It's possible. Everything.